Hi, good morning, and welcome to Live with Joy. We'll give it just a few moments for everybody to find that post and come on, and then I'll explain exactly what we're going to be doing today, and it's going to have to do with your upper body and mainly your arms, back, everything that has to do with those arms and that summer weather coming. We want to really shape out those arms for that summer, so that's what we're going to be focusing on today. So as we start to get everybody coming in to join us, a couple things that you're going to need today. You will need your dumbbells. We're only going to need to use one dumbbell at a time today because we're going to actually focus on one side at a time as well. We'll have 2 different exercises per circuit, 2 sets on each side, and then we'll move on. So we really want to just kind of hit those arms from all different angles and kind of get all the different muscles of the arms, the back, in order to kind of shape out that upper body. So you'll need your dumbbells and different sizes if you have. If not, you'll just use whatever weight you do have. And if at any point that gets to be too much, just put it down, go through the movements without the weight, okay? You will also need your mat towards the end because there's a few exercises that we're going to hit the floor for, so we can just get a different angle there on the ground. So we have 3 circuits on our feet. The 4th circuit, I'll give you an option to be on your feet or on the floor, and 3 grounded circuits, once again, with that optional one that you can be up on your feet for if you are not comfortable with the exercises that I'll be doing on the floor, okay? So again, your dumbbells and your mat handy and ready to go. So we are, again, focusing on the arms. So it's all about those arms today, and we're gonna just kind of define them out, hit them from different angles, and get all the different muscles of that upper body kind of working today, all right? So let's warm it up. Again, make sure your dumbbells are close by, make sure your mat is close by. We're gonna march it out, right and left. We're gonna warm it up. So we're getting that nice extra arm workout in this week. We got that summer coming. Those arms are gonna be coming out in those tank tops, so we want to really make sure that we hit those arms a little bit as we come into those summer months. Keep marching. We got one more set, then we'll heel across. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Let's heel across, little push. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Step touch, side side, right here. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Reach across and tap. Reach it. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Reach it overhead. Take it up. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Back across. Reach it. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Hamstring curl, pull it back. Use those arms. Get those joints moving in the upper body. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Knees to the front and pull. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Hamstring curl for 8. 4, 3, 2. Reach across and tap. 8, 4, 3, 2. Reach it overhead. Up. 4, 3, 2. Back across. 8, 4, 3, 2. Step, touch, and press. 4, 3, 2, heel across, press. 4, 3, 2, march it out, right and left. Keep marching, roll those shoulders back. Roll. 2 more. Take those legs out wide and hold. Hands on those thighs and hinge forward, flat back. Roll it halfway and stretch that spine. Flat back down and roll it all the way up. Allow that head to come up last and roll the shoulders back. All right, so our first 2 exercises, 1 weight only. We're going for a hammer curl, and then a straight out row right here. So you'll do 2 sets, back to back on each side before we move on to our next 2 exercises. So you're gonna set your feet hip to shoulder width apart. I'm starting with my right, start with whichever one you want, and you're gonna start with a hammer curl right here. 30 seconds at your own pace. Again, depending on the weight that you have, it's gonna also kind of depend on the speed. So if you're going with something a little heavier, you might need to go slower. If you're going with something lighter, you may be able to speed it up. So you're going to see how you feel. Right now that hammer curl, palm faces you the entire time. You're focusing just on that one arm. Engage that center and breathe. Get that last one in, and right away you're stepping, you're right on that clock. Now you're pulling that row. Taking that focus into the back. And then you're going to keep it in this hand and do both of those exercises again. Then you'll have a 10-second transition to take it into the other hand and reset that body. Good, get that last one in, step it in, right back to that hammer curl. Still keep it in that arm. Hopefully, with the weight that you have or the speed that you're going, you're starting to feel that arm working a little bit more now. Good, get that last one in, step and pull. Right into your second set of rows. And then taking it to the other side. Good, keep the rest of the body nice and steady and in a good solid position. Keep that chest open, make sure you're not rounding through the shoulders, collapsing that back. And bring it up. So now you got 10 seconds. Take it into your opposite hand. So for me, that's going to be left. Reset yourself. Engage your center. Shoulders down and back. And now we're on that other side. Okay, so that other arm is going to rest. That's going to be the one you're going to start with. Your next 2 exercises coming up. So hammer curl right here. "15 seconds. Good, really control that move. You don't want to be swinging. You want to place it up and place it back down. Good, step back. Take that hand on that thigh for support. Keep that chest open. Those shoulders back, back retracted, and pull. Squeeze that side of the back every time you come up. Get that elbow up. Nice and high. Good, getting that last one in, right up, and right into that second set of those hammer curls. Again, take it at your own pace. Depending on the weight you have, that pace could be different. You need a rest, take the rest down here. Bring it up. Every time you can get another one in. Step back, in position, and pull through that row. So those arms have no break today. it's right into more arms. So we don't alternate it with legs or cardio or core or anything else. It's all about those arms from 2 arm exercises into your next 2 arm exercises, all the way through. Good, and bring it up. Get some water if you need. Take a moment, resetting that clock, showing you your next 2 exercises, which are going to be, we can stay in the staggered stance and go for a frontal raise, palm in neutral position, okay? And then you're gonna hinge forward and go for a reverse fly. So you're gonna work through the front of the shoulder and the rear of that shoulder. So get that staggered stance. I have it in my right hand. Lift up to shoulder height, lower back down, engaging that center. Go, on the clock, starting now, 30 seconds. So right here, take a moment, pausing at that top if you can. Engage that center, so you're pulling that belly in as you're extending and lengthening that arm out. But again, make sure the shoulders are back, not rounding or being forward. You want to have a nice, strong position and frame in that upper body. Good, get that last one in. Hinge forward, so you might have to step back a little bit further. And right into that reverse fly. So now you're targeting that rear shoulder, top of that back, right behind that shoulder blade. Get that last one in, come up. You might want to step in a little bit. Right back here for your second set. Breathe. So keeping that arm straight and long on this one. You can keep a soft elbow, just that slight bend, just enough to keep it soft, but still lengthening out. Good, step and hinge, right to that side, and then we change into that other arm for 2 sets. Good, make sure you're resisting gravity on the way down. You're not just allowing that weight to fall. Think about that control. Good, come on up, switch sides. Stagger that stance just slightly, upper body tall, shoulders down and back. Engage that center. And right here, again, don't let gravity pull you down. Take that pause up in front of that shoulder. You don't have to go any higher than the shoulder height. Try to come up to shoulder height if possible. Lower if you need to. So if your move is only right here, that's fine. Step back, hinge forward, out to the side. Hitting that rear deltoid, rear shoulder. Nice and easy, come up, step it in a little bit. Right back here. Take your time. Again, do not rush it. Make sure you're in control of that move. It's not just swinging up and letting it drop down. It's really about that control that you have here. 10 seconds. Step and hinge. And right here, again, controlling. So as you come down, you're resisting that gravity. Think about that resistance. Okay, so it's not just using the resistance of the weight you have, but use the resistance against gravity coming down. And come on up. Get water if you need. Take a little moment. And we're moving on. Again, arms do not get a rest. All right, we're going to keep our feet slightly staggered right here. We're going to rotate and extend out. So now you're going to have biceps, back, and shoulders, even wrist and forearm, all working together. Okay, rotate and reach. If it's too much to rotate and get this full extension, you can just take it out in like this, okay, without the rotation. Then we're going to take it back a little further. I'm going to rotate up, rotate back down to the side. So when you come up, palm is down, okay? You're going to get a lot of back activation there. Also, shoulders as well. All right, so let's set it here first. Engage that back, get that elbow behind you, engage that center. Rotate like you're kind of punching in front of you, but slow and controlled. Good. You're not thrusting it out. It's not a fast punch. And this is going to be a nice lean movement for those muscles with that resistance. Rotate out, rotate in. Good. Feel that control as you come out and in. And you rotate through. Good. Lower down. Right here. Rotate up. Rotate back down. And a straight arm coming to the front. You want to think about it coming a little bit more through the back as you move through that shoulder. You can feel it all the way up the side that you're working. And even through the wrist and forearm that have to stay super strong right here. As you bring that arm up straight, just keep a soft elbow. Not necessarily a bent one, but soft. You don't want to lock it out. Good, come on up. Pull it right back in here. Right back to that rotation. So you should really be starting to feel this on these two moves. Good, breathe again through it. Work against gravity that wants to drop that arm down. And you got to keep that control. Good, step it back, take it down. You want to hinge forward because that's what brings it into the back. Good, hang in there and then we're going to switch sides. Rotate up, slowly rotate that down. So again, work against that gravity. That's part of the resistance that you're working with. Good, finish up, step it in, switch sides, get that elbow back in position, open up that chest. That chest remains open and in good posture right here the entire time. You got rotation. So nice, strong, active back. And that other side's getting its rest while you work this side. Rotate out, rotate in. 10 seconds. Lower down, extend the arm, you're rotating up, slowly rotating back down. Again, hinging forward with that hand on that thigh in order to hit those muscles in the back. Your wrists, your forearms are working, your shoulders are working with this move. Good, make sure you're not tucking that chin in or looking up. Step it up, pull it back, rotate and press. Good, right here. Stand and lengthen out. Hang in there. 15 seconds. Breathe. If it's too much with the weights, at any point, just do it without, right? Right here. Rotate up, slowly rotate down. Good, think about working against gravity. Gravity is also, even if you have no weight, That's your resistance. Working against gravity, not allowing that arm to just fold down to the side, but rather guide it. Good, with that control. Come on up. And we're gonna get our mat set on the floor. Okay, and then I'm gonna show you an option on the floor or up on your feet, okay? Because you are gonna be in a kneeling position. So if you can't be on your knees, you're gonna do it on your feet. All right, so let me show you your options here. I'm gonna show you on the floor first. Don't go down yet, because you're gonna wanna see what those moves are. Okay, so first, we're in a kneeling position. So if this kneeling position is not good for you, then you're just gonna be doing this on your feet, okay? So we're gonna do a overhead press. Okay, if you can't come all the way up, small push is totally fine. Then you're gonna be on all fours, elbow up, kicking back for the back of that arm. Okay, so now if you can't be on your knees like that, you'll just be here for that press, and then here for that kickback, okay? Make sure you hinge forward. That's why I'm taking you on the floor, so you're on all fours, and you're in that good position for that kickback. But if you can't come to that floor to be on those knees, then you're gonna do it on your feet in your staggered stance here, okay? And pushing here. All right, so you're either on your feet or on your knees, getting ready for that press over that shoulder in 2 and 1, go. So again, if you're on the floor, you're right here in that kneeling position, standing, you're doing exactly the same thing right here. Engage that center, whether you're on the floor or on your feet. Good, lengthen and extend up. Make sure you're not jerking through the elbow. Okay, so you're soft when you come up. Nice control. No jerking as you come up. Elbow up and kick back. Step back into that staggered stance if you are on your feet. Right here if you're on the floor. All fours, really being able to get into a position where you hit the back of that arm. And again, focusing one at a time so you can really work on that arm and think about the arm that you're working. Reach it right here. So keeping all in one side and you get your rest when you're working that side. The other arm is getting its rest in before it has to do its job. So fatigue it out, and then it gets to rest right here. All fours, take it back, and then we're switching sides. You feel in the back of that arm. After all those other exercises, really starts to fatigue those arms out with those new ones. Good, you got 10 seconds to reset. I'm gonna shift around just so you can see me on this side. Standing on your feet or you're on your knees. Engage your center and press it straight up and over that head. Now your other arm is getting that rest. Good, and breathe. Seconds. Good, almost there. You got 5 seconds, and then you got that kickback. Staggered stance, hinging forward on your feet, or all fours right here. So that's obviously that arm that's up. Engage your center and lift your upper body up and away from that mat. Breathe. Pace yourself as you need to. Get rid of the weight if it's too much. Get that last one in. Make your way back up. Standing or on your knees if you're on the floor here with me. Seconds, halfway there. Keep going, guys. You got this. 10. Good, reach forward, kick it back. You got 2 more circuits coming up, so those arms aren't done yet. I'm sure you're starting to feel those fatigues in the arms. They haven't had much of a break, except for when you're working that side. But you're constantly, every circuit, working that upper body. And lower down, good. Okay, resetting that clock. Everybody's gonna come down to the floor now for our next 2 circuits, so make sure you've got that mat ready and on the floor. All right, so we're gonna come onto our side. Right here, bottom bend, top leg extended so you feel sturdy. We're gonna take our elbow. You wanna make that connection with your hip. And right here, we're working what's called a rotation, okay, for that rotator cuff. So that's what we're working here. So 30 seconds here, and then you're gonna have an option to keep the hip on the floor or get that hip up and activate that center at the same time. Okay, then you gotta go into another set. Now, if you need to take pressure off of that elbow, okay, you can keep it here for that rotation and then pop it up for this one, okay? So start to feel pressure in that shoulder. Make sure you lower it down for that rotation, okay? You can start there. If you already know you might have an issue, try to keep yourself up for those 2 sets. All right, make that connection with that elbow to the hip. Grab that weight and rotate it up and out, 30 seconds right here. So once again, you can be laying down here if you know that you're gonna need to have that rest of that shoulder. And here, if you feel like you can manage this for 2 sets, up and in this position. Keep that elbow in contact with that hip the entire time. This will quickly start to get fatigued a little bit. Good, and now we're gonna reach up to the ceiling, bring the weight back to the floor. If you can, lift that hip up, get a little activation in that center. You don't have to. Good, coming on those last 10 seconds. And then you're dropping that hip a bit up. You can also drop that arm down so that you're taking a little pressure off the shoulder. You'll be right back here. I can totally feel that fatigue now in this move if you need, right here. But you're gonna feel you can barely lift this weight anymore at this point. So you might have to take a rest in between each one. Very small muscle will work in here. And it fatigues quickly. 5 more seconds. Good, and push it up. Right here, if you can. Hip down if it's too much. And then 10 seconds. Transition to switch sides. And this one will get a little rest. 10 seconds, almost there. Good, keep it nice and close to the body as you come up and down. Switch it to the other side. So once again, you can be resting on your arm, or if you can feel you can stay lifted here the entire time, make a connection, elbow into that hip, and right here. Once again, go into fatigue quickly. First set should feel okay. Second set, you're gonna feel that fatigue. Good, breathe through it. Good, if you can, hip up. If not, keep that hip down. Good, nice long. Lean on, remember, don't jerk the elbow at the top. Soft as you come up. Keep it close to the body. Do this without the weight if it's too much. Keep the hip on the ground. If it's too much, do that other shoulder. Good, make that contact with that hip, elbow to the hip. And this is where you're gonna feel, yeah, that fatigue start to set in. Good, breathe through it. If you need to lower down, rest on that arm you can. Make sure you're keeping everything lifted here, not sinking into it. Lift. And again, right here with that hip down if you need to. Take your time, rest here if you need, in between each one. Good, follow that weight up if you can. And back down to that floor. Good, breathe, you're almost there. Good, finish up your last one. And take a moment. All right, staying on the floor for our final circuit. All right, feel my upper body shaking just a little bit. Okay, right here. We're gonna work that chest, a little more of the triceps. Biceps will work with this, shoulders will work with this, but it's mostly chest focus. So we're gonna keep the arm close to the body and press it straight up for a tricep chest press. Second exercise, you're gonna rotate, and now we've got a wide single arm press through that chest, okay? So narrow, and then wide. Okay, 2 sets back to back. Starting with the narrow one, that comes down nice and close to the body, and press straight back up. So get set in your position, and go. So keep it nice and close to your body. Hi guys, hope you're working that upper body and those arms really strong today. Getting ready for those summer sexy arms right here. Press it up, straight up, narrow position, keeping it close to the body. Last and final set, you guys got this. Good, bring it up. Final circuit rather, now wide. So now you take that wide position like a push-up. Good, one side at a time. Press, good, come down 90 degrees bent, press straight up. Good, strong wrist, make sure you're not jerking the elbow at the top. Now rotate back up and keeping it close to the body. Neutral position again, right here, nice and close. Straight down and up. One more set of each. And our last circuit right here. Good, hold it up, rotate so the palm faces away from you. Wide now on that press. Strong upper body, strong arms right here. Finish up that side, and then you're gonna finish up on the other side for that circuit. This side's gonna get that rest. Good. Rotate up to lower it down close to the body and switch it into that other hand. I'm gonna rotate so you guys can see me. Straight up, neutral grip, close to the body, and go. Right here. Good. Rest your body, just lays nice and still. Engage that center. Breathe. Good. That last one in. Rotate the palm so it faces away from you. Wide press right here. Wide press. So just changing that angle works those muscles a little bit differently. Keep a nice strong arm. Get that last one in. Rotate back to that neutral position and press straight up. Final set of each. And you're all done. Almost there, guys. Let's finish those last two. Last two sets on this side. That last one in. Rotate the palm away from you. Wide press right here. Watch your nose. All the way through, down and up. Nice and easy on those joints, right? So we don't jerk them. We really pay attention to our control. Good. Rotate to lower down close to the body. And let that weight come to the floor. Extend and lengthen those arms out right here. Yeah, good. And let's hug those knees in. Make our way up to our feet. I'm going to roll myself up. You come up any way you feel comfortable. And once you come up, roll those shoulders back. So I can feel my arms tingling. A little bit of shakiness there. Not sure if you feel that too, but a little bit of work today. Roll and hold. Good. Let's take those hands on the back. Just take a little flat back down. And then roll it up halfway as we allow that blood to continue to flow through those arms. And we'll stretch in a moment. Flat back down. Roll it all the way up. Allow the head to come up last. And once you come up, roll those shoulders back. Good. Now roll and hold. Good. Let's inhale up. Lower down the left arm, lift and reach. Lengthen it out. Take that right arm, let's bring it across that chest and press it in. Get a nice little stretch right here. Same arm coming up and back, reach down the back, press back. Good. Feel that nice stretch in the back of the arm. Inhale and extend the arms, lower down the right, lift and lengthen the left. Stretch that left side. And release, take it across that chest, press it in. Bring that arm up and back, reach down the back, press back. Feel that stretching and lengthening through the back of that arm. If you can't grab up here, you can just press here lightly and keep reaching and walking down your back with those fingers here if you can. Good. Lengthen up. Lower down, interlock behind the back. Open up that chest. Lengthen those arms out behind you. Engage your center as you extend. And release. Good. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more time in. Interlock the fingers right here. Exhale. And from here, open up that chest. Really activate that back. Now I want you to bring the elbows together around the back. Open up and activate it. Good. Let's go 3 more times. Elbows together. And open. 2 more. Elbows together. And open. And one more time. Open and hold. Lengthen and extend. And lower down. Roll the shoulders back. And you guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining me for arms, arms, arms. Hopefully you felt that nice upper body workout today, getting those arms involved, really shaping them out, getting ready for those summer sexy arms. Tomorrow we're gonna have a little bit of flexibility flow. So you'll work some strength and you'll work flexibility at the same time. So we're gonna kind of work through a nice little flow of movement tomorrow using our own body weight. We'll do some standing and we'll do some grounded. So just take a mat, that's all you're gonna do for our workout, and we'll get some nice blood flow throughout the body tomorrow, getting that strength with some activation and then also relieving those muscles with some flexibility. So hopefully you'll have a nice finish to that week tomorrow. I'll see you then. If you enjoyed this workout, definitely make sure that you save it or that you go back to this page, click on videos, and all those videos will be there for you. save it if you know that you have some friends who would enjoy this workout as well. And make sure you meet me back here tomorrow if you want some flexibility flow. And then we will get ready for that weekend and I will plan our next week out. But tomorrow, again, a little bit of flexibility flow, a little bit of strength, and a lot of nice lengthening and flexibility throughout the rest of those muscles as well. So some engagement and some lengthening and flexibility. Really get a nice blood flow tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.